This is C.R.P.H.A. Investigations, video number 2. For some time now, the by the way, if you're wondering why I'm wearing this, it's just a temporary thing right now, till I can find another thing to. Anyways, as I was about to say, for some time now, there's been a number of things happening on YouTube, and it's not YouTube's fault, of course, um, mm, that many people have either um, said negative things, even about those who have subscribed to their um, channels or videos or content, basically. Be that, of course, one of them being Mchenry Cruiser, and who is known as Nicholas Cogburn on Facebook. Um, but the one thing is, the Mchenry Cruiser on YouTube, he has a medical diagnosed disorder known as paranoid schizophrenia. I know many people with that. And the one thing, though, is that he's using it to get sympathy from people who he doesn't even really know. He's using it in the sense of saying that he has done things that he hasn't done, like for example on the base of employment, like security guards and such like that. And he has also said, even in what video I saw today, saying that he had COVID and the COVID-19 due to the current pandemic, and logically he didn't really have COVID. He's using that as a sympathetic thing as well to get people to feel sorry for him. He wants the little mini violin to keep on playing for him and his made up sorrows. He's not really taking any logical and sensible and realistic accountability for himself. And when I say for himself, I'm not talking about me here. I'm talking about Mchenry Cruiser. It's all well and good to entertain people on YouTube. That's all good. That's okay. There's nothing illogical with that. There's nothing illegal with that. But what is illegal is treating those who watch your videos and who even comment about you as if they're an insignificant human being, when all they're doing really is voicing their disgust and hate about you. There's nothing wrong with that either. But Mchenry has done things in a way to where it's illegal. It's even been said by even one content creator, his name shall remain nameless, saying that Mchenry Cruiser and a female in general has collaborated, and I'm just saying from what I heard from the content creator, okay, collaborated to insult and make fun of young children. You do that on social media, be that Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, BitChute, whatever. even TikTok, or even Twitter, you will be found out and you will be searched by legal proceedings and you will be dealt with legally. You do anything heinous and illogical in trying to be entertaining at the same time by making fun of innocent people, you will be searched. You will be taken in for questioning. You will be incarcerated if there is no truth to what you say and why. C.R.P.H.A. Investigations is going to investigate Mchenry Cruiser because he thinks he can just get away with saying things that are not really realistic, not really true, especially when it comes to, oh, I had COVID. It's not fun. So I'm leaving the California to free myself from the COVID. You can't free yourself from things like that. The COVID-19 pandemic is spread even in Maine, in where Mchenry Cruiser is saying that he's going. Wherever, even if he changes his mind and he decides to go anywhere else, it's still going to be widespread in the U.S. Even with the fact that in the state of California, it's been obliterated by the triple-digit heat temperatures that California has had. Because the weak strain of the COVID-19 that Mchenry should know about that entered the U.S. is long gone in California with the triple-digit temperatures. But he's not really paying attention to that. All he's doing is being completely insulting people left and right, trying to act like he's Mr. Big Shit when he's not. And he's going above and beyond the logical standards and of many things, and yet he thinks he's justified and vindicated. He's not. Yes, I feel sorry for him for the fact that he has the medical diagnosed disorder known as paranoid schizophrenia. If there was a cure for it, believe me, I would support it big time. But of course, with the way things have been going, nobody's been paying attention to make an actual cure for that. Hell, nobody's even made a cure for many of the things that we've had even before this COVID-19, which even Kaiser is trying to say that it's real when it's not. Kaiser, do you want to be investigated as well? I hope not. So don't manipulate the American people, Kaiser. Even on your damn commercials. Even if you do support the liberal dumbass Democrats, you stupid Kaiser. Permanente. Getting back on to Mchenry Cruiser. Mchenry Cruiser is being investigated. By who? It's unknown right now. But he is being investigated, and he has a chance to quit the bullshit, non-realistic things that he's been voicing out. The untrue, lying, sinful shit that he's been saying even to his viewing public on his content. The more he acts like he has had the COVID-19 when he really hasn't, the more he does these non-realistic bullshit things when he knows he's not able to work. He hasn't been able to work with the paranoid schizophrenia. I'm not saying you can't work. I'm not saying you can't work, but there's various different levels and different uh, diagnosis of paranoid schizophrenia. One that you can work if it's well treated and what have you, as long as you take your medication and all that, right? But there are ones that I even believe that Mchenry has that you can't. Why that is, only Heavenly Father himself knows, and only the physicians know, and only scientists know. I'm not going to say if I do know, but I do know. But it would be too long of an topic or discussion, right? So Mchenry Cruiser has one option, and do note I'm saying this because it's an actuality for one. He is being talked about, not in the positive sense, really, by many video content creators. Not by me, because if he wants to act like he's in non-reality, that's between him and Heavenly Father. But of course, he won't. But in a spiritual sense, McHenry will not go straight to heaven after his time is up on this planet. That's a guarantee. If he heard, if he watches this video and hears me say that, he can ask me all he wants why I said that, and I'll explain to him face to face on video chat that if you continue to live in a false reality, grabbing at people's sympathies for the wrong reason, therefore also make entertainment and try to make entertainment in the sense of insulting and making fun of even young children when they didn't do a damn thing to you in the fucking first place, except for exist, which every person has a right to exist and live their life without being made fun of. It's bad enough that children get made fun of in the schoolyard, on the playground. They don't need an online presence. Like McHenry Cruiser, the one that's supposed to be knowing a lot better than he really does, obviously. The basic fact is McHenry Cruiser needs to realize the more you come up with these bullshit things that you have, and then try to be entertaining by making fun of people, calling them curse word names left and right, and making fun of even young children that didn't do a damn thing to you, and then have your collaborators that have watched your videos for however long, it doesn't really matter, um, uh, team up with you and heinously attack and verbally attack, even in text, the content creator. I mean, the other content creators and other commenters. It is not logical, nor is it legal for a content creator to allow their supporters and other subscribers to verbally, heinously attack and make fun of anyone, no matter what. You keep on doing that, you will be shut down, McHenry. Your content will be completely cleared off by legal standards and tactics. So McHenry Cruiser has only one choice, and that one choice is a build-up potential. One, learn how to better entertain without insulting people, without cursing at people, without making fun of even young children, as it's been said that he's done, and quit getting a metaphorical posse against one that doesn't like your videos or has various numbers of things to say about you, even on their own video content about you, even though damn well true. And also, Mchenry needs to realize he needs to come more than at terms with his diagnosis. I'm not saying end his life. I'm not saying that because I consider life in general very precious, very important. Even as an advocate, I consider it very important and very precious. I'm just saying Mchenry Cruiser could entertain people without insulting people, without making fun of people no matter the age and no matter the reason, which goes to the illegal standards especially, and sinful standards as well. And so does the cursing left and right and acting like he's Mr. Big Shit when he's really not. And he's acting like he's done a lot of shit that he really hasn't. It's basically a storybook that he's doing. He's writing a storybook for himself as he does the content that he's been doing. It's an online storybook, if you will, for many to see and hear that Mchenry Cruiser's doing. Little does he know the things that he has been saying and doing is not legal, nor is it logical, nor is it spiritually accepted. So Mchenry Cruiser, you want to be in heaven or do you want to be in hell spiritually? Do you want to be forgiven because you're reaching to the points to where you'll be repenting with the rest of your life? Even before and after judgment. And know this, Mchenry, in a spiritual sense, seeing that I am a very spiritual person. You will and are being judged by Heavenly Father Himself for everything you say and do that's not logical, not realistic, not very kind-hearted, and not very and that's not and the where it's basically where there's no sin added into it because the many things you've said and done to many people, Mchenry Cruiser, is sinful, illogical, illegal. Yeah, we all have temperaments. Yeah, we all have uh, likes and dislikes of many people, many things. But you don't see, Mchenry Cruiser, you don't see many people verbally attacking others, even for the base of entertainment, and making fun of even the younger youth just for the base of entertainment. You don't see people making up shit left and right just to be interesting. And you don't see people making up shit that they know they haven't had. For example, you didn't have COVID-19, Mchenry. Just to play people to play the sympathy violin, the metaphorical sympathy violin of tugging at their heartstrings. You do that, you commit a sin. When you know damn well it's not true. You're just making it up and making yourself believe that it is. Because I know the medical psychosis of paranoid schizophrenia. Many of them, there's many of them that have made up a false reality thing for themselves, and then they've built upon it like Mchenry Cruiser's doing and has done. They tell themselves it's so real and true when it's really not, just so they can sound like it's an actuality when they put it on video. When basically when they do that, they are not really taking into consideration the way and why they're doing it is not without sin, and it's not without any non-legal practice and action. Yes, every state has a different legal system, but when it comes to harassment of the young children and harassment and many others of those who simply make a damn comment on your video, Mchenry, that you have at one point or another attack and try to make fun of, you will be more than accountable for it, Mchenry Cruiser, legally as well as spiritually. So you need to really, really stop making videos for a while and really think about it. But do know this: if you continue to make the bullshit, non-realistic shit that you've been doing on your videos, even though constitutionally you have a right to, but the one thing is that it's not serving you any positive purpose. Those who don't know you are playing the sympathy violin. Those who don't know you as well in the female sense are being tugged at the heartstrings, the metaphorical heartstrings. Yet when they find out you're a phony, Mchenry, in which you are, the way you're going about it, and have been going about it, even when you attacked Mr. Hate Vicious and many other Midtown members, you were not serving a positive purpose there either, were you, Mchenry Cruiser? Now I care about everybody on this planet. But when they continuously and start saying shit that you've said as if you had a job like security, as if you had various numbers of women when you really haven't, and as if you had a really big career of sorts when you really haven't, and then as if you had some sort of popularity, and then you start attacking Hollywood stars because you don't agree with them in various ways, and they don't know you with a hole in the wall, with a hole in the wall. They don't really give a damn what you say, anyways, Mchenry. Even if you were once a fan of theirs, they still don't give a damn because they're living their lives. They feel sorry for you having the medical diagnosis that you have. I'm sure, and I'm sure they would go into a legal, legible, logical foundation that would mm, get donations or funding for cures, as they have, and for many other causes. But there's no logical reason for Mchenry Cruiser, even though his name on Facebook is Nicholas Colburn, to verbally, heinously, sinfully, illogically, illegally go against people that he doesn't even agree with and that he is just trying to make an entertaining video for and about. So, Mchenry Cruiser, you want to be investigated by the legal bureau? Keep doing what you're doing. You want to be found and incarcerated in the padded room, Mchenry? You are not doing anything beneficial for yourself, Mchenry. You are not doing anything beneficial for any of your subscribers and viewers, no matter how long they've been your subscribers and viewers. No matter, it doesn't matter really. All you're doing is making yourself look way worse than better by coming up with these bullshit, non-realistic shit. You should know that Heavenly Father and myself care about you, Mchenry. You know the fact that you should know that I'm a humanitarian advocate. I care about everybody on this planet, even those with Parkinson's disease, like Michael J. Fox, those with what you have, and the medical diagnosis of paranoid schizophrenia, and many others. I care about every human being on this planet, even if they do or do not agree with me. I can care less. That doesn't go to the points of importance. That's not why I'm here. That's not why you're here, for people to side with you either. You say that, but yet you've made videos to where they do side with you because of the violin, the metaphorical violin, the heartstring shit too. As you come up with this bullshit, non-realistic shit that you said continuously in every one of your videos, minus the one that you said that you had a person that was supposedly after you. You never really said exactly what came of that, logically and realistically. So I'm going to put it out there, Mchenry Cruiser. You want to be respected, considered, without bullshitting the American people that watch you, without bullshitting and lying to the viewers of your content. First off, you need to be true to yourself. And you can not just say that you are being true to yourself when you really know that you're not from within. And you need to quit acting like you're Mr. Big Shit when you're not. You're just a normal person, just like anybody else. You're not a ladies' man either, by the way. So, Mchenry Cruiser, this is just a warning. You continue the heinous, sinful actions, even against young children, as has been said by one content creator that I saw and watched, and I'm sure many others have saw and watched, that you even mentioned on one of your videos. Or do you want to live a life of serenity, where everybody eventually goes back to where they can actually respect you and have confidence in you, but you need to have confidence and faith and belief and trust and love within yourself first. And I'm not saying you do, I'm not saying you don't. But the basic fact is that you're not showing it. It doesn't show it by you continuously attacking those and trying to make fun of those, and judging those who you don't agree with and who don't agree with you, or just because they don't agree with you of what you've said on each and one of your videos. That's their God-given constitutional right. You cannot go against that. Just like it's your constitutional right to BS people, but yet people still have a right to talk about you, because you've talked about many people left and right even without um, the videos made about you from them. The only way Mchenry Cruiser will not be put into legal trouble is if he doesn't make fun of the younger youth for entertainment of his content viewers and his subscribers. And if he doesn't quit acting like he's somebody he's not, and he needs to really, really quit saying that he's had the COVID-19 or anything else for that matter when really he hasn't. Because one of these days, if he continues to make bullshit falsifications and heinous acts just for the base of entertainment, and verbal nonsensical bullshit name calling, and also sinful name calling, and verbal attacks, as he has, then he will be incarcerated or put in a padded room. Mchenry Cruiser, I care about everybody on this planet. This is just a warning to Mchenry Cruiser, and it's not a hate thing towards Mchenry Cruiser. It's not an attack towards Mchenry Cruiser. Like I said, I'm an advocate. I care about everybody on this planet. This is just a warning to Mchenry Cruiser because I know he doesn't want to be incarcerated or put in a padded room with the fact that he has paranoid schizophrenia. And the fact and also he needs to quit BSing his subscribers and viewing of the viewers of his content, and start being in actual reality. And I'm not judging either, but or he will eventually find himself with nobody because eventually they'll catch on and leave his content. And I know, Mchenry, you don't want that, do you? Think about that. This is C.R.P.H.A. Investigations. Please, American people, stay safe. And also, Mchenry Cruiser, think about what I said. Have a good day.